June is National Gun Violence Awareness Month, likely more relevant now than ever before. In 2020, firearms overtook car crashes as the leading cause of death in children and young adults. It's part of why we launched our Path Forward initiative to become part of the solution of what's considered a public health crisis. I spoke with a doctor who told me gun violence is something they deal with on a regular basis.
It's devastating when you encounter these injuries.
Children are dying from gun violence.
For kids, we probably see a few firearm injuries per month, and then every once in a while firearm deaths.
Not just devastating for families.
We see kind of the ripple effects of a firearm injury on a daily basis.
But also the hospital systems working every day to respond.
And it's hard to stay in the moment and treat the injuries and do what we can medically while you're dealing with your own personal emotion.
In 2020, 4,700 kids were killed by firearms in the U.S.
With homicide making up slightly more than half of those firearm deaths, suicide making up less than half, and then unintentional injuries making up a smaller amount.
For medical professionals like Dr. Christopher Benner, the best advice for families is to make sure any firearms are locked up.
Number one, you know where your firearms are and that they are secured either in a locked container or unloaded and have a securing device on them.
In fact, as of February this year, Michigan law requires that all firearms are locked up when in the presence of kids.
Making sure that you know whose house they're going to, and you can either ask the adult supervisor in the location where they're going, do they have any unsecured firearms?
Corewell has been distributing free gun locks to families, recently passing out roughly 500 statewide. There are also a number of other agencies where you can request a free gun lock. We have that info up on our website.